Mm-hmm. Is your phone on not disturb? This not disturb? This not disturbing us.
I think y'all know my phone is always.
It's not right. Thank you. This heifer. My God, because the annoyance. But I'll be like, don't call her because you will die. If you were in a situation, do not call her. You will die.
Actually, over the last maybe week or so, I have had the ringer on just because my boss has tried to call a couple of times, like while I was at work.
Be like, nigga, call the goddamn office. You know right? I'm here.
And it's like, he's like, yeah, I was trying to call you to tell you whatever. And I was like, but I'm at work. I don't have my phone on, my ringer on at work.
Thank you. As you have clearly instructed and stated that we should never have. So therefore, all I'm doing is following directions, sir.
So I've kept it on, and every time I get that annoying like text notification, I look over at his office like, trying to do shit. I got to have this shit on.
Wow.
You hoes ready?
I knew you were going to do this when I had a mouthful of pretzels. I knew it. So to answer your questions, no, I am not ready.
Okay, let me give you a second.
I only have one more. Let me eat this. You should blame Andy because she brought these shit.
Deliciousness, right?
Just like I'm responsible for her farts.
That is correct. I mean, because I looked right at you. I was like, Andy.
You're also responsible.
What happened again just now?
You're responsible for any information that we don't know. Doesn't matter. Address, apartment number. It doesn't matter. We look to you, Andy.
I don't know where these farts are coming from.
Your ass. You're winking owl.
I don't know.
Again, pretzels in my mouth. These hoes.
I can't stop
trying
farting.
To kill bitches.
My winking owl.
And I'm thinking about this, and I'm like, God damn it, Andy, how are you not exhausted? We're trying to rein in our bullshit. I'm exhausted with myself.
I'm sick of my shit.
I think it's karma because my husband has to rein me in. So it's just that's why I have to lay down all the time.
That shit was funny to me. You hoes ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get it.
Bum, 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 bum. Sorry. God damn it.
Hello and welcome to Angela choking herself out on the goddamn show. My name is Toni.
I'm Angie. She made me laugh. I blame both of these hoes because she made me laugh, and Andy brought the pretzels that I am currently choking on.
And I'm Andy. And we are three Gen X women of color gabbing candidly about anything and every damn thing.
Look, let me tell you something about these hoes, okay? We're sitting up here blaming each other for each other's fallacies and falsehoods, okay? I'm sitting up there minding my own business. I turn around to grab this plug, to stick it into my computer, and out of nowhere, a fart came out.
And I'm just obviously my fault.
And I turned and looked at Andy.
Like, how dare you?
And I was like, what the
fuck? We are so grateful for Andy.
She did it again, y'all. She did it again, y'all.
Yeah, she did. She did it like as she was saying it, then she did it again.
I don't know know where they're coming from. Nobody, I haven't eaten anything fucked up or nothing, Lord Jesus. I had those pretzels. Maybe that's Andy's fault, but I farted before we had the pretzels.
Now I know why Andy be laying down all the time. She's got to deal with our bullshit and her family.
I'm like, I'm just sitting here minding my own business. And it's almost like they're just escaping. Like they were just waiting. Like they were imprisoned and they were like, everybody out. And
that's what I choose to believe.
They're scattering like roaches.
That is entertaining.
They're just like, everybody out, get out. I don't feel bloated. But mind you, I have lost a little bit of weight since I've been eating at the house.
That makes one of us. I've gained what you lost.
Apparently. Well, because I'm not eating out at all. Like, I'm saying at all. The last time I ate out was with y'all. And the last time I ate out was with y'all niggas.
Oh, actually, that's been a while ago.
Yes.
Congrats. Good job.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, and so because I'm eating at home, because I don't want what I got in there, I'm like, I just won't eat.
Right.
So now you're losing weight and you got money. You're all flush with cash now.
Right.
She's flush with cash and gas.
Cash and gas, baby. I was gonna say my car is full, I'm full, everybody's full. I went out and now I did not discover, I realized, but it is new to me. Shein, Shine, whatever the fuck that's called. Do you know I put $100 worth of stuff into the shopping cart? I'm about to have a whole new wardrobe.
I am not surprised at all because
I sent
it
you
almost
links to
got
that
me
shit too.
Yeah.
You did to the draws.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember the draws, but I never actually looked at the rest of the site. I was just like, okay, yeah. But I was looking, my cousin, I know, sorry.
Toni's
Tangent. I apologize.
Please put some kind of cute music in.
I know, right? I should have like some underlying music. Like some little MIDI or
I
something.
say cute, but no.
It should be more like Jeopardy music.
My cousin when she was on Facebook, she was looking at something. She was like, I think I want to buy this, but I wanted to click on this site, but I think it's a phishing site. And I was like, oh, I said, but for real though, I do want to buy that. So let me find out where the fuck I can find that at. And I found something very similar to it on Shein. Mm-hmm. Is that what it's called? Is that how it's pronounced?
Yeah, I think it's
Shein or Shein.
Shein.
Oh, okay. I've always called it Shein.
I call it Shine because I'm like, the word.
Shining. Shining. That's apparently what I'm doing right now. I'm shining because I put $100 because I said, oh my God, this shirt is only $6. Mm-hmm. Who does that? Click. This shirt is only $3. Click.
Don't expect comfort.
Okay.
Because you asked me where I bought my clothes from, and that was one of the places I said.
Okay.
And so it's more like temporary use clothes.
That's what I figured as well. Yeah. I thought that too. I said, don't expect quality and longevity out of these clothes. Right. Not like my Adidas shit, which will last me the rest of my life. Yes. Because that shit is the only thing I'm having issues with that Adidas stuff is that the colors be bleeding on them.
Mm. Oh, really?
I don't like that. The color's dull. And I'm like, damn. And they're
I don't wear mine enough to.
Well, a couple of them I haven't even worn yet because it's just been too daggum hot in Texas for that shit. I gotta wait until
pretty much year round.
Right, exactly. So I gotta wait till I go to Seattle or some shit, and then I can take those with me. But other than that, I'm sorry, I went on a tangent. Hey,
a tangent off a tangent.
But speaking of tangent, here's what I want to know: is nobody's going to actually say anything about the sock on her wrist?
Look, I thought it was a fashion statement.
We saw it for the whole last show, and I just didn't have it.
So, and then the irony being, I knew you would ask me about this sock on my wrist. I knew you would ask me. So, in my discoveries in my new little side venture with the erotic audios, check me out on Reddit. Check me out on Soundgasm. In that new little venture, because I have all of these, I put the sock on, and the sock stops all of that.
Oh, okay, because that is a sock that you wouldn't actually wear, is it?
It's got pink on it. So.
See, right. Yeah. So let me tell you, I feel like you were near or around when I might have bought these socks. I bought these socks. Remember when I had those clear canvas or clear Converse shoes? Mm-hmm. And so I didn't get to wear them too much because number one, I would wear them with no socks. Ew. That was a mistake. That was disgusting.
I'm sorry.
And so,
no. gonna be a hard
No,
pass
you
for
was right because they immediately got all kinds of
Slimy and
flaky shit all over them, and
just the
yes,
sweat. In and of
yes,
itself,
yes,
yeah.
and it was wild. So I bought socks that looked like shoes so that I could wear the socks, and then they would show through the see-through shoes. And
But
they were,
unfortunately, they're pink and turquoise,
yes,
which
and
are my favorite colors.
somebody, I feel
you
like
want no
they
part
were
of
part
that.
of a pack is what it was.
Right.
So I was like, but I went ahead and bought them anyway because I wanted the other socks that went with them. So, and that's why these get torn up and got put on my motherfucking wrist. Because who the fuck is wearing these? Me. I did once or twice.
Actually,
But I can't let nobody know that. Shit. I have a reputation to uphold.
Right?
I am masculine
out
centered.
here fucking with your masculinity.
Like, exactly. Speaking of which, okay, I know. I'm sorry.
how many tangents are we going on?
Not just
Oh
this-
Christ!
What, we've got months of tangents. Come on.
Right. I haven't told y'all everything. I be telling y'all stuff through the text, but stuff be happening through the group chat. But stuff be, look, I ran out of breath.
That she tangent harder than a motherfucker at that point. I ain't never seen nobody tangent that hard.
Where you ran out of breath in the middle of a sentence. But, Angela, how was your week?
You know what? It was good. I didn't tell you guys this off the air, but so now I'm going to tell you on the air that
You're pregnant.
Nope. I was about to
I
say,
would
not
burn down the whole goddamn state of Texas if that were to happen. Fuck with me if you want to.
I literally would have been like, Jesus coming back. Right? If Angela get pregnant, Jesus is coming
Okay,
back.
first of all, I don't have a uterus. Second of all, even
None
if
of
I
us
did,
I'm about to go
I'd
snatch
be
that
on the
right
news.
out. Thank you.
because somebody getting this out of
Thank you. I was gonna say we're going to Mexico because the United States is fuck shit right
Road
now.
trip.
Janet Jackson had another baby at 56.
Wait, another?
She's
She's had another child? I thought she only had the one.
50 fucking 6.
I'll never
Can
in
you-
my life. I bet you she was laid up. I bet you that's why we ain't seen her. Didn't she cancel
And that's why
a concert?
Well, now she's on tour. So
Right, after having the second one.
Okay, after having the second one. So she's like, I got to feed these babies. But you know what? She has chic money though. Cause who was that nigga that knocked her up the first time?
Oh yeah.
There was
she
a
got
that was a
yeah.
contract for sure.
But I would 56.
I would never.
Fucking kidding
but
me?
I guess maybe she waited so long in
That's
her
true.
career, and
She
she
did all the
probably
things.
Thank you, and she might have also had I feel like she might have had some issues, so
Yeah.
couldn't
Maybe.
have happened. You know what I'm saying? So when she gets over there with old homeboy, Sheiky homeboy. Cheeky homeboy.
Cheeky homeboy.
And then he probably might have fixed it up and said,
Right.
hey, literally, I will have bitches carry you around so that you don't have to be on your feet at all.
Right.
We about to conceive of these babies. I'm about to have me a Janet Jackson baby that nobody else on this planet can even claim, right? And
I mean, I'm not knocking her for it. I'm just saying.
because she
I
was on
couldn't do
bed
it.
rest. No, fuck no, not at this age.
I would be violent
I'm violent
on
thinking about it.
so many levels.
I can't imagine caring, but I also, even worse, is taking care of one at this age.
No,
potty
I'm
training.
tired. I'm tired
Over
now.
50 trying to potty train a
No.
toddler. If you don't get the fuck out of here.
But you know what? That's Janet Jackson. She's like, Maria? Maria? Can you get in there and feed the baby, please? Thank you.
What happened to Janet's voice?
Maria? Can you go and feed the baby, please? That's Stuart. I know, right? That's what I can do.
So to answer your question, no, I am not pregnant.
Okay.
I did, however, get offered a full-time team lead position.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
Which would be cool. It's a more of a steady schedule, and I can work school around it.
Cool. Can
a
you
bit
work
easier.
podcasts around that?
Bitch, yeah.
Okay. Look, that's all. That's all.
Let me tell you, they love me.
Thank you for the school, goddamn. But can you work this podcast? Is all I'm asking. Okay.
That's fine.
Speaking of which,
That's
you
not a
know
problem.
that you have inspired me to go back to school.
I know. I wanted to know where you are going to go to get your doctorate.
So I was thinking about, I'm trying to get my doctorate, but they're telling me, bitch, if you don't go get this master's first.
You know, I'm not going to lie. I knew they were going to do that.
They did, basically.
Because that's you. You're like, this is the way I'm going to do it. And the rest of the world is like, okay, so listen. There is actually a way to do this.
But you don't have to have it. That's what I'm
But
all
you
I'm
do.
saying.
One doesn't have to have it, but you have to have it.
And discovered that I cannot get a doctorate in letters without getting a master's in something or other close to it. And I was like, fuck.
I knew you'd figure it out.
So
eventually.
I was like, all right. So I'm thinking, but I can.
Oh, shucks. You have to get a master's degree. Oh,
I don't
God.
want a master's degree. I want to go straight to doctorate. So I'm still going to try to figure that shit out.
Bitch, if
best
you
to
don't get
believe.
this master's and then get a doctorate, so you
And
can
you
say
know what?
you have
Honestly,
all
the
these
master's
degrees.
classes are way shorter than the undergrad ever
They
was.
really are.
So let me just go in here and bust out 2 semesters a year, maybe. That's all it would be.
Yeah.
So bust
Like
out
associates almost. Yeah.
damn near right. But what I'm saying is, I don't give a fuck about my job like that in order to get educated to do it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's
Absolutely.
like I was educated enough to be certified to do it, and
Right.
that's about all I need.
And see, I get that because I'm being educated to do this job.
Right, to do this.
To do-
So, and I get that. But fun, it's fun. Communications is also fun.
Communications is fun, and honestly, I'm at a point that I like learning. So every class that I have, I do well in because I actually like learning shit.
So,
Yeah.
and that's what I was thinking as well, is like, well, go ahead and go get masters in like English of some sort.
Yeah.
And then see if they let you go ahead and get this, or even go
And that
and
way
get
you can do all of my English assignments.
I really truly do not feel like I'm going to have a problem with this. I see it being a breeze.
No, all we had to do was wait for you to want to do it.
Is that all?
Yeah, no
that
one
was it.
Please, no one's ever had any question about
About
whether
whether
you could. Please.
I want the doctorates though. I'm gonna still see how I'm about to.
You'll
about to
get
do
there,
some
but
little
you
bit-
actually have to go through.
No.
You actually have to do this the way that, I don't know, 99% of the
The population. Fuck this population. You know I don't even like Americans anyway.
But let me go get this American education.
Right. Let me not say anything before Sally Mae may be like, excuse me?
Yes.
Excuse me?
I know exactly where you're going with
Yes,
that.
exactly.
Go ahead and shut that down.
So it'd be like, what Dallas, Texas? Is that where she said she was at? Okay.
What did
Okay.
she describe was around her? What did she order for lunch?
You know she got a warrant in Cotton County.
Yeah, I better leave my warrant in Cotton County out of this. Look at it. I know now Cotton County just perked up. Where the fuck she say she was at?
Right.
There's a Wingstop near her ass. I know that much.
You know what? Until you've been banned from going to another country, you're fine.
Yeah, look at it. Close. Every time I try to come back into the country, they're like, hey, bitch.
Right.
Did you know? And yes, I know. Stop asking me.
Right.
I want to talk about it no goddamn more.
I know someone who can't go to Canada. And I was like, what the fuck do you have to do
Wow.
to not be able to go to
Because
Canada?
those are the sweetest people, and they want you to come visit, as far as I
They
know.
do.
Except for the racism. Why are they not letting people go into Canada?
She chose poorly when she's
When
choosing
she
her
was
mate.
there, oh.
Her mate did some shit that they were like, yeah, we're going to let you go, but you can't come back here.
Wow. Wow.
And I was like, that's kind of a flex, really.
Niggas.
Right.
That's all I'm
Right?
saying. That's all I'm saying. We had this
Only one was a nigga. The other one.
Really? We had this conversation like, just a few minutes ago. I mean, last week.
You just ruined the magic of the podcast.
Literally the same. It doesn't matter. Anytime we say any time frame, it could be anything.
Right. You have no idea. We get these shows in when we can.
It's not even about the show. It's just in life. We will say the other day, and that was like 4 years ago.
Right.
Remember the other day when I was talking about something? Oh, you mean 2019?
Which is real because at this age, time be flying, honey.
It does.
Time be flying.
Crap.
Crack.
That's it. That's the word.
Crack. I can't keep crack because you keep smoking it. If you would put the crack down.
Right. I know. It's the only thing getting me through.
Methamphetamine.
I'm kidding. Jesus.
She has teeth now.
I was about to say, y'all wondered where her teeth went.
Right. Because sure as shit, somebody will hear this.
Right. And be like, that's why she ain't got no teeth.
All the cracks.
She done smoked them out.
I am a lady. I would snort cocaine.
Thank you. Just like the white people. Hey, is that a real? Why would your teeth fall out when you're taking meth?
I think because you don't fucking care.
Right.
You just don't take care of them.
I don't know.
Because it just seems to me.
I feel like we could Google it if you wanted.
I was going to say, I am going to go down a rabbit hole.
Look at while we hear about the rest of your day, or start on Andy's day.
Okay. Yeah, that was pretty much my week. I also work part-time game day retail for the Dallas Wings WNBA team. So
I need in on some of those motherfucking games, bitch.
Let me tell you, those of us that are fluid and in what we like, it's a great place to work.
I bet you it is. Because oh my God, because all the lesbians, lesbians.
Let me tell you something.
All the lesbians come out.
These bitches will get whatever they ask for.
And they're grown lesbians. And they got money lesbians.
Are you talking about vegetarians?
Yes, all the vegetarians.
All the vegetarians are
They were like,
out.
do you have this in a certain size? And I'm like, I'll go find it.
Do you need a lighter?
What do you need? Yeah, right. You need a lighter? Give me a lighter.
That's an inside joke.
I actually think we talked about that.
Did we talk about that?
You guys got to listen to season 1.
Yeah, to find that joke, because let me tell you, it was a good one.
Oh, because I'm telling you,
I'll bet you one day. She's gonna show up at them.
Listen, a bitch be falling in love every game day.
I bet you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Exactly. Merry Christmas, bitches. Oh, this our food.
So we have to pause.
Yeah,
now
we're gonna pause the show.
Eat.
So this is where you're gonna get an interrupt. Let's go to the kitchen and get yourself a snack. 1 second.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Hello.
So, listen, those of y'all that don't know what itis is, first of all, why are you listening to this podcast? Second of all, yeah, itis is what you get after you done ate. And all you want to do is lay down.
Are full. We want to thank our sponsors. You hear me manifesting right now.
Exactly. We are speaking to the universe right now.
I want to thank our sponsors for our lunch today, or for me it's dinner. I was going to say for this supper today. Right. Look, the rest of this podcast is going to be us taking a nap. So if you want to get in on this, go ahead and go get your blanket and your pillow.
Right.
And find you a comfortable.
Listen, I wasn't gonna say nothing because I can't do much better.
Find you a comfortable spot to lay.
We just done at a buffet.
We're at a buffet in our Burek on the avenue.
We ain't had no scrimp, and we ain't pay with our credit card.
I was gonna say, but specifically, we enjoyed it.
I'm in a duck.
That makes one of us.
Oh Lord, what was we talking about?
Jesus Christ!
Fuck, I don't.
So anyway, so one day we all went to go do like an escape room or some shit. I don't know, but I know for sure we were eating food because that's what all we do. That's all we do.
When I tell
We solve puzzles and eat food. That's what the fuck we do.
I mean, how can life get no better than that?
Just for the record, I am skipping my how was your week? Because this is so much more important.
I don't want to skip the how was your week. That's right. It was Andy's turn for how was your week.
And it would be I laid down.
And it would be I'm so jealous and envious right now.
She was like, I ate some wings and then I laid down.
I laid down.
Look at
that's all y'all need to know.
Simmer
you
down now.
understand how happy I would be if I could just lay the entire fuck down.
I'm trying not to fart.
Just
Not
be-
around the food.
Oh, and here we go.
Oh,
boy. Oh, brother. Oh, golly. Oh, gee.
I
So
got
look.
that from your husband.
We go to this Japanese restaurant because it was sushi, right? Right? It was sushi.
Yes, it was.
Y'all know that sushi is Japanese. For those that don't know,
Y'all gonna have to give me a second. Because I'm reliving one of the funniest moments of my whole fucking life right now.
for those of you who don't know, I am mixed.
And one of them is not Japanese.
It is not Japanese. Okay, so there's like I've got a whole bunch of shit in me, literally and figuratively.
Join the club.
So I'm mixed up with all sorts of flavors, but I'm not Japanese
That's
or
not,
Korean
not even a little bit,
or Vietnamese.
or any of those,
Or Chinese.
Oh my god!
I don't think she's Filipino either.
Look, I have a little bit of Chinese because my mother's mom was originally from China.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
Chinese.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you got a little,
But
you
you
got a little
sure
spit of
you're
Chinese.
not Filipino?
I may look it, but I'm not. I mean, and look, okay, let me. Here's the introduction. Wait, before we get into the story, just to set the tone. I went out of town with my family. Okay, we went to this place, and they had this thing where it's like, here, put your face here, and we'll show you what celebrities you look like. I put my face there,
Right.
and they said, you look like Margaret Cho, Ken Jeong, and Eric Stonestreet.
Oh, those are the only Asians they had.
Right.
It was Ken and fucking Margaret.
And then we'll put you with this fat white man. Thanks to this double chin.
Oh, girl, please. Look, mine's coming in nicely. This is a butte right here, boy.
Mine's coming back. I got rid of it, but it's like, hey, bitch, hey, how you
What's
doing?
up, girl?
Hey, friend.
We were re-resting your chin. Your chin is gonna be comfortable.
So that sets the tone of apparently what I look like. So just picture Margaret Cho, Ken Jeong, and Eric Stonestreet from Modern Family.
Actually, don't do that. Because she's so much more beautiful than
She
that.
is like a gorgeous, so be quiet.
So we go to this Japanese restaurant.
I can't.
Oh, wait. Let me specify. My mother is from Thailand.
She's like, did I say that already?
My mother is from Thailand. That's Southeast Asia.
Not even near the. Okay, all right. I'm gonna be quiet.
And my mom, so her mama was from China, and my dad is questionable, or my grandfather is questionable. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But my mother is from Thailand. The language of Thailand is Thai.
Wait, it's not Tagalog, is Filipino. Oh my God, I'm being racist again.
That's exactly what you asked me before. So we're at this restaurant, this Japanese restaurant, and we're eating. And Tony's looking at a menu or some shit, and she looks directly at me and says something about, what is it? Is this Tagalog? And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
You're like, how the fuck should I know? And you're like, oh, no, I know. What I meant was, and then what you just said.
And then some racist shit.
Right.
More racist shit. Look like I did look directly at her and goes, is this Tagalog?
Right.
Is it?
Directly after we had already had the laugh about you being racist, you look directly at her. It's like, is this it's like, well, that's Filipino, so
Once again, you got your Asians mixed up, bitch. I'm like, and I'm trying to call myself being woke. Okay, but I have severely failed at my wokeness. I apologize. I'm going to commit harikari.
As another
Racist.
Japanese reference.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not time.
And as someone who's sitting there witnessing it, it is the funniest thing that I have ever witnessed in my whole fucking life.
Because I legit looked at her like, bitch, is this? And she was like, bitch, why would I know? And I'm like, why wouldn't you know? Like,
because
don't
I'm
you
not
know?
Filipino.
And I'm like, that's right. It's like the dawning was like, I'm so racist. Like, that was all I could think of was like, I cannot believe I made that mistake with my bestie. I am unreal.
And you made it with your whole chest.
Yeah, I did.
And 10 toes down.
Loud and wrong.
I just want to say, culturally, since I am not the old-fashioned Asian person, I did not take as much offense to it.
I appreciate
But,
when you did it the second time.
Because, like in the black community, how there's colorism and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Asians don't be liking other Asians. Like, different Asians have problems
Which
with
is
each other.
wild to me. But no, it's not. I mean, I'm
My
saying that,
husband
but
and I talk about that a lot. 'Cause
yes,
I was like,
how like Malaysians cannot stand the Chinese, how Koreans cannot stand the Japanese, but
Japanese
war
and
crimes,
Chinese,
war crimes, I can absolutely see how that's happening. So I get it. Just it is what
Right.
It's none of my business. Let me put it like that. Let me back up off. Yeah, let me back up off of some shit that does not belong to me. Neither of those are my wars.
well, we're just used to, because the whole world is anti-black.
Everybody.
And we're just used to everyone seeing us the same. Everyone hating us the same.
Right, right.
We kind of put that on to everyone else.
Right, which is wild, but I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, for me, it was funny. So
Yeah.
I
was horrified. Like, I literally was like, I should just end my life right here and right now.
It was fucking hilarious.
Like, it was
to me.
hilarious. Don't get it twisted. I sat there and laughed my ass off. I laughed till I had a headache, I
Yeah,
believe,
she did.
if I remember correctly.
She had tears coming
It
out.
was- I
we
did.
disturbed other patrons at the restaurant.
No.
Didn't we make them leave?
I think that's what Tony said.
There
Nice.
was. Oh yeah, okay, that's right. Because it was the whole table next to us that had the little kid
Yeah.
with yes, and they were literally like, these niggers. And normally we are very cognizant of
Normally.
of being. Oh, how am I going to put this?
Not-
Niggerish.
I was gonna say we don't want to be all
Right, we're not trying to be like niggeresque in public, right? So we're just. Do you think we might have to cut back on the word nigga now that we are?
I feel like maybe we should. But
I don't know how
we'll
the
see
fuck
what happens.
that's gonna happen.
I mean, because sometimes that's the only way to describe how people be acting.
Right, but I'm saying
Because
so.
niggas gonna nig.
And fuckers gonna fuck.
Okay.
I like that one. I made that up just now.
Karen's gonna Karen.
Karen's gonna Karen. Thank
Honky's
you.
gonna honk. You know what? I'm finna get us all the way canceled. because I like Sauvignon Blanc. So let me.
I love Honky's gonna honk. Oh my god! I am so using that tomorrow. I'm just gonna be
At work.
in
And you can
traffic.
trust
No, I
that
can't
she's
do it at
actually
work. You
going
know,
to-
everybody black there, but I'm gonna roll down my window in traffic. Honky's honk.
But honk my horn.
Just because you a honky don't mean you got a honk. Which is a really funny word, don't you think? You ever really think about it?
And narrowly the reason why they are not offended when we say it, because it's not offensive to it in any degree. When they sit up there and be like, "Oh, you're being racist," how, fucker?
Right?
How?
It's not.
What
It's
were
not
the words
real
that you
offense.
heard before you were killed off? Okay, what was the word?
Did
that
someone
your
call you a
ancestors-
cracker?
Thank you.
They call you a cracker ass cracker?
Cracky cracker, and then just kill you? No.
Welcome to the show, Christoph.
Oh my God. Was it say they didn't do that? But they did that to us. They niggered us to death until literally, they niggered us to death.
So it's white people's fault that Toni is racist. You heard it right here.
R.I.P. new white listeners.
Yeah, new listeners.
And then you made it through an episode and a quarter. So, hey, we appreciate it. We appreciate that. You did what you could.
Right. I
get it.
We gonna be real with you, okay? I mean, it might not be the real that you like, but it's real
It's
nonetheless.
our lived experience.
And more so than that, prove me wrong. If you can do that, then I might apologize.
Oh, okay.
And I'm good for it.
Are you though?
Now, yes. I'm not apologizing for the way you feel. I feel like you can suck my dick is what I feel like. So that is not what you prove me wrong when I say that.
Right.
That is not an offensive term to white people. They laugh when we say that shit to them.
Right. I will absolutely change my opinion in light of empirical evidence.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I've done it several times.
I used to laugh when my uncles would be other than like that fucking honky. And I'd be like, that is hilarious. They out here getting real mad yelling honky. It's like almost like yelling ducky. You know, fucking ducky.
Yeah, it sounds like something someone would say on a kid's show.
That squeaky,
All right, honky.
But wait, now, was there ever an uproar back in the day when it was said on TV all the time?
honky?
Yeah.
Never.
But it wasn't. I'm trying to think, like in All in the Family and Jefferson's. No, not that. Well, but mind you, we were too young to really kind of
know what was going
understand
on.
the implications of that word.
Yeah.
For the first season of Sanford and Son, they used the word nigga. They didn't use it since.
And I bet you they didn't.
They
wasn't say because
but they've used honky several times.
Right. Yeah, you jive honky. Right. Thank you. You see how we all bust out laughing when we said it?
Why did you have to do the George Jefferson?
You got to do your arms. It's not right if you don't do your arms. You fucking honky. No, he didn't say fucking. You
jive ass.
Yeah,
no, he didn't even say ass.
He did jive. Well, they would always say jive turkey. Jive turkey. That's exactly what it's like, though. It's like you might as well call a nigga a turkey. Nigga a turkey. Might as well call a honky a turkey.
That sounds delicious. Just get real racist with it. Is it fried? Is it?
Right. Is it chicken fried turkey?
That sounds so delicious.
I'm so sorry for all the racism in this episode. But
it's been a while. We needed to get together.
Yeah, we needed to get it out of our systems.
This is what happens.
Thank you for letting us do it. And of course, it would be right on. Look at right on the end of some itis. So that brought us right back.
And of course, it's almost Juneteenth.
Almost Juneteenth. So
Thank you.
let us have this.
Speaking of which, when is the anniversary of the chair thing?
Oh, the mollywop?
Yeah, the mollywop.
I'm not sure.
I'm sure that was.
Was that fall?
I thought it was August. Wasn't it August?
It might have been.
I don't know. Well, we getting ready to go to the internet.
Look it, I'm not
to the Google machine.
Look it, I'm not coming up off this screen right now because I'm gonna make sure this is working properly.
I was gonna say, are you looking at penis or?
I mean, no. Look at, no.
As far as you know,
I'm not looking at penis.
That was in Alabama, wasn't it?
Or Burginer.
Okay.
Y'all should simply be able to say, when was the mollywop?
That's what I did, actually.
And what did it say?
Let's see. It didn't say any answer to that, but the Riverfront Brawl.
Did you just hit
August 12th?
I did hit this glass. I'm so sorry that you actually saw. I'm not sorry I hit the glass. I'm sorry that you saw triggered. It. See, now I have it firmly in my left hand.
Okay.
Yes.
You said August what?
August 8th.
It was like the first
beginning
week
of August.
Yeah.
All right. What are we going to do for the mollywop, y'all?
Oh, shit.
Do the WAP for the mollywop.
We getting that might be our first video episode.
Oh, the mollywop?
Yeah, to pay tribute to the mollywop.
No, because that's going to be like almost 2 months from now, ain't it?
Yeah, it gives us time. If you could get your whole fucking hand out of your mouth right now. We are literally recording audio.
I know.
You got half your hand, all 4 fingers.
Look at that. I got some French fries in my teeth.
You sound like you got a dick in your mouth.
Oh, well,
Well,
like a whale.
Well,
Maybe later.
everybody can wish.
Like we can only hope. Lord, for some jig in the mouth. But Andy, did you tell us about your week before
She laid down.
that
I
was
laid down.
that you laid down? Okay.
I laid down.
All right. Well, we're not doing pop it anymore. We calling it messy ass messy bitch.
Messy ass messy bitch shit.
It's time to come sit next to me and let's get messy.
Let's get messy.
I didn't go to the show last night.
So,
And not the football player.
so we're gonna
European football.
throw back to last week, like last hour,
An
but last
hour
week.
ago.
So
Right.
y'all missed the air quotes last week.
Because Toni wants to talk about this Brian McKnight drama. And so this is also going to be the segment called Tony's Tangent. So it's Let's Get Messy and Tony's Tangent at the same time.
Hey, look at us working smarter, not harder.
Refresh us on the Brian McKnight issue.
He an absent father, basically. He has children with his...
That's kind of putting it mildly, but we'll go with that for now.
My heart is broken.
the drama goes back a while. You know, he and his baby mama, the first baby mama.
He was married to her.
Yeah.
It was his first wife.
And they had 3 kids, I believe.
Yes.
And
One was named Brian Jr.
yes,
Yep.
yeah. So
One's name was Nico. Can't remember the.
Uh-uh.
It was a girl.
Girl.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
I
girl.
don't know
But the
what all
girl
them
was
children-
the girl was not from his wife.
no, it was from someone else.
It was from someone else.
Okay, so he was fucking cool.
Basically.
I'm not. I mean, I ain't got nothing to say about
Well.
that. I'm a fan of fucking.
Well,
So
yeah, well.
Yeah, my son will never listen to this.
You know, my son will listen and be like,
that's my mama. So skipping to the deep shit, because that's a brief shit and we'll probably rehash some of the old shit. He had another baby with his new wife and decided he was going to name that baby Brian McKnight Jr.
Yeah.
Because that's, like, in his eyes, that was his true
son.
son.
Somehow he thinks he can just start over. It's like,
Right.
Back at one.
Yeah.
Right. Literally, I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I've been slapped across the face with it. Oh! I'm feeling abused.
So yes, he it's drama, but I'm gonna let Tony take it. 'Cause
So all of that having been said, yes, he named his new baby Brian Jr. and his sons basically were like, "Our dad is trash." They got on the internet with
They
it.
got on Beyonce's internet. with
Yes,
this
and
shit.
and was talking about my dad is trash.
Right.
And Brian, in his infinite motherfucking non-wisdom, gets up on the internet and starts talking about his kids being trash and how they were illegitimate and unholy.
Yes.
Because they're basically saying they were bastard kids because they were not conceived in, I suppose, the union of the marriage.
he said they were product of sin.
The product
My
of, yes.
fucking God.
Right.
I
Oh,
have
you
not.
didn't know that?
I did not know about any
And
of
he
this.
said he didn't raise them; the mothers did.
Basically, is what he said. And
"Oh, I didn't want him to be trash." I
thank
didn't.
you. And that is where I'm having the cognitive dissonance because R. Kelly, the moment that I realized, number one, I was never an R. Kelly fan in the first place. So it really wasn't a stretch for me to stop listening
I was
to
a
his
fan of
music.
2 songs.
Right. So it really wasn't a stretch for me to stop listening to his music. And I had an issue with him when it came to Aaliyah anyway,
Yeah.
way back in the
Likewise.
day.
Yep.
Like literally when I'm like 18, 16, 17, 18, 19, however old I was at that time, when all of that shit was happening, I was like, yeah, I don't like the fact that this grown ass man is out here being with this child and they're
By
being,
the way, you were 20 or 21.
was I?
Yeah, because we're the same age.
Oh yeah. Oh no, because I feel like it was before. Like, hi, son. Yeah.
No, it was after I got back from graduating high school.
And you're saying that, but yeah, I didn't come back to the United States until literally like 90. So
that's about when I came back.
About
so,
around,
yeah,
about
so
around
we were
that
about
time.
19, 20,
Okay.
21. Yeah.
So point being, though, it's like I wasn't fucking with that situation. I was like, I don't like that you are supposed to be her. I think I felt like at the time he was supposed to be her manager or something like that. I didn't realize
like
that he
a
was
mentor.
Yes,
kinda.
and all this, that, and the other. And then here you are
took advantage of
fucking a little kid, basically. She's 16. That's disgusting. Like,
I thought
gross.
it was 15.
It was. She was younger at the time.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. But the point is, she was a kid.
Yeah,
and
it's
he
still
was
gross.
a grown ass 20-something.
Disgusting.
Right? Exactly.
And it makes her songs just even more
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Right. So all of that having been said, it was easy for me to cancel. He'd been canceled in my book anyway since the 90s. When all of this stuff came out later on, like just a few years ago, I was like, shit, I never listened to that nigga anyway. He ain't had not one. I said it with a hard R.
You did. I was getting ready to say that.
I was mad. I was mad.
That might be appropriate. I just wasn't ready. That's what I'm saying. For a second, I had to look around and see if there were any honkers.
I thought I heard a white person in this motherfucker. Right. So point being, it was easy for me to do that because I'd already canceled him a long time ago. No big deal. Not in love with his music. I don't think he can sing for shit. It is what it is. Right. He and Keith Sweat in the music category, they're both the same as far as I'm concerned.
Y'all listen to season 1 because this hoe has no love for Keith Sweat.
I really don't.
She don't like the way he sings. She don't like the way he talks.
I look at him.
She don't like the way he looks.
Thank you. I'm up here being all kinds of Kendrick Lamar. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that all of that.
She put napkins in her ears when we were at the concert.
And went to the
I know
bathroom.
you had a legitimate reason, but it was funny to me
Was that
you
when her brain was
chose.
leaking out?
Yeah, yes, it was when it was gonna make my brain freak out. That's why I needed to put the earphones in. Like I had to make like some makeshift like earphones.
Granted, concerts are loud. It was
Yes.
just funny that she chose his set to put these bits of tissue in her ear.
Yeah, I did. I really did because I was like, "Come, hey, gotta get out here and do."
And I just looked at her. I was like, really?
Yeah, that was gonna split my fucking eardrum. So I was like, I need to protect myself.
That was your Keith Sweat? Because it sounded a little bit like Tina Turner.
And then did it? Oh, well, I mean, that's
like Private Dancer.
Merry go round and round. That nigga can't sing. Anyway.
She's not willing to suspend reality.
I'm not.
I'm just letting y'all know right now.
even-
I'm going to kick up the Keith Sweat memes on our Facebook page. Just because.
And then she was like, I'm laughing so hard my fucking head is hurting. Like I'm grabbing my temples right now because I'm like, push them in.
We should
shove
have
'em in.
pictures in our Keith Sweat t-shirts. Because I got the ghetto one with the rhinestones.
Rhinestones.
Did
I
you
got
get
it too.
Embarrassed.
Oh, yeah.
Embarrassed.
Our next outing. That's what,
Look at
what
that.
Andy and I will be wearing.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what the fuck can I wear to counter that shit? Well, hell, I couldn't. I was about to say, I'd rather wear some, what's his name? R. Kelly. But no, I would never.
No.
Not in a million years. You're not getting my money. So, point
We
being.
have to whoop your ass.
So
in our
then thank
Keith
you.
Sweat t-shirts.
And think I probably get jumped at the show for sure. So all of that having been said, when Brian McKnight, one of my favorites of all time, who was also solidly my favorite back in those days. I met Brian McKnight. Well, okay, I didn't really meet Brian McKnight. I passed him in Pentagon City and I was like, Brian! And he turned around and I was like, oh shit, that's Brian McKnight! That's what I did, okay? That's how I met Brian McKnight. He didn't know me. He just waved. I was like, hi, nigga. He was like maybe my second show. My very first concert was Alanis Morissette. I think he was my second show. I went to go see him at Georgetown something. He's around our age.
He's
so
54,
all of,
I believe.
what's that?
I think he's 54.
Yeah,
is
so
what I just saw.
he's around our age. I was so in love with him, not necessarily because he was
54.
good looking, but because his music is just fucking dope.
His
And
music makes him good looking.
well, there's a thing. That's a true and gentle
absolutely.
thing. True. So I have followed his career for decades. And one of the things that I was thinking in the car was, you know how the Charlie Murphy skit was, you know, they should have never gave those niggas no money. And that's how I feel about the internet. They should have never given no niggas no internet, because you get folks like Brian McKnight who cannot fucking help themselves.
Right.
They can't.
And they get out here and make these public declarations talking about their children
And they
are
fully believe
products
it.
of sin. And let's not get it twisted. This is not an excuse in any way, shape, or form. Yes, there are some people who have that line of thought, but nothing ever that you would say.
No.
You understand what I'm saying?
And I would think in the year of our Lord, 2024, that you will have some sort of enlightenment as to,
and even
especially
still,
being part of our generation.
Thank you. That you would put away those old ass ways of thinking.
Absolutely.
Because again, it's 2020 motherfucking 4. I would venture that maybe 50% of the kids that are born in this country are not born to 2-parent households.
Right.
No.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I do not have the statistics on that, but they're pretty fucking high.
And I have no problem with that.
And
Because that's
thank
a
you.
lot of other bullshit you have to. Sometimes it's just easier. Let me just do this
Yes,
by
all
myself.
by my damn self. Because
Instead of, let me raise one kid instead of raising two.
because niggas nig.
Okay.
Sorry, we said that before. Sorry. So point being, breaks my heart when you say that, because what that means is, okay, Brian, I gotta divest from you, honey.
I know.
Like, I love you. Like, I love you as an artist and have followed everything that you've done.
His song was the song I walked down the aisle to at my wedding.
No, I didn't. I was about to say, I thought, no, it was India.Arie that I sang at my wedding. Yeah. So point being though, it's just like, I followed your career from then to here. I have every album that you ever wrote. I'm not getting rid of that shit. Don't get that twisted.
I won't be buying anything new, though.
Thank you. I've already paid for it. So
Right.
therefore I'm not, you already got that money. But you're right.
I
You're
never
not getting
understand
nothing
that.
new out of me though.
I never understand why people destroy stuff that they already own and spent money on.
Same
Because
here.
people are and they
That-
just wanted to.
I'm going to burn these jerseys. Okay.
And I'm
They
going
don't
to
got their money.
beep that word out because I don't like using that word either. And it just came right out. I'm sorry. Just like nigger. But it's like.
No, go ahead and throw them all in right now and get them all out of you.
But because people want to make a show, that's why they were
Right.
burning all the Kaepernick's jerseys and all of that other. Because it's like, I want to make a show and I want to, and okay, do that. But I'm
like,
not
we
that
don't give a
internet
fuck.
touting ass bitch, so I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Right.
Okay. But because you couldn't keep your fucking mouth shut, Brian McGoddamn Knight, I now have to never again go to any one of your shows.
Right.
I can never. I
I'm not
can't buy
buying
anymore.
any-
Anything that you make, I can't buy it anymore because I have to divest from you. I cannot support someone who would say something crazy like that
About their children.
about your kids, bro.
Because right now he only claims his infant son and his stepchildren as his children.
I cannot even imagine the times being a parent, you know how bad your kids can piss you off.
Right.
Even
But
in
you'll
those
never
worst
see
times,
me
I
getting
would
on the
never.
internet.
Do you understand? I would fight this whole world
Then thank you.
for my kids. I don't give a fuck if they wrong or not. What you not gonna do is be the one to tell them they wrong.
Thank
Right.
you. I was at work the other day and I was telling the story about my son and I said something to that effect and I was like, and we always kind of make fun of him because it's like how we talk. And I said, but can't nobody else do it except me.
Right. I wish one of you motherfuckers would.
It's like, I wish I would say something about my child. I guarantee y'all see me on the news. It's a given.
Right. There's just there's no other option.
So it's like, I hate it. And the cognitive dissonance with me is real when it comes to having this conversation about Brian McKnight because I have supported him and loved him for so long. But
Right.
but when I tell you that the public has torn his ass up
I
when
bet
he
they have.
announced a new show, they had to cancel the show because
Wow.
of all of the comments that people were like, is he going to bring his kids? You know, is he... God, what was that? Or I got to go walk my grass on that. I got to wash my grass on that day.
Right.
I got to, people were basically, I got to walk my
I gotta
catfish.
do anything other than be at that show.
Right. And I was just like, oh, see, Brian, to a degree, though, you bought that shit on yourself.
You
because
did.
why? They should have never given niggas no internet. You should have kept your goddamn mouth shut. If you'd have done that, I'd still be coming to your shows. But mind you, I guess maybe that's also the question as well. If we didn't know that our faves were like this, if there was hearsay that he did this, somebody else said, Brian McKnight said that his kids is products of sin.
It was unconfirmed.
Yes, if it was unconfirmed, would we still go? Like if we didn't know for sure.
Yes, because our implicit biases want us to. I mean, nobody wants to believe someone that they love.
Or admire.
Or admire,
yeah.
rather. No one wants to believe that. I honestly, I think I would, because I'd be like, well, it's just hearsay. Nobody's confirmed that. And it's happened before because we know how humans are. But on the other side of that coin, we know how humans are.
Right.
So it could absolutely be true. And it's,
because I think we're starting to learn that more and more now, that again, that we have so much access to one another through this medium of internet and social media and all of this, that, and the other, that again, talking about Cat Williams opening up the space-time continuum and just ripping apart the fabric of truth.
Right.
And all of these people coming through with their fuckery. It's like, now that our faves are showing their asses in social media, can we continue to support? Those who keep their mouth shut are still keeping their jobs.
here's
you know
the
what I'm
thing,
saying?
though, even those that aren't keeping their mouth shut, they'll still have supporters. There are those of us, though, we just can't. It's in our DNA. We cannot support that.
Like
Because we have empathy for other human beings, but there are some people that just, I don't understand it.
When we were talking about Kevin Spacey, and Kevin Spacey came out, and what did he say a long time ago? I feel like there was an apology from Kevin Spacey.
I think there probably was.
I feel like there was an apology from Kevin Spacey.
It wasn't like a true, I don't feel like, okay, y'all need to understand, I have not done the research on this, so I'm just going by what I remember.
And honestly, if y'all remember, please put that shit in the comments and let us know.
But I feel like it was an apology, but it wasn't
an admission of guilt.
Right. Right. Along the lines of, I'm sorry that you saw it this way, or whatever.
Like one of
Not
those half
exactly
apologies,
that.
not a real apology.
Just enough to be able to on the interwebs for someone to say, "Oh, he apologized," but it wasn't.
And I feel like for the most part, he kept his mouth shut. But
he didn't take accountability. That's what it was.
No, he didn't. Yeah, because I'm looking up his apology, and he didn't take accountability. He was like, "I'm sorry to hear your story," kind of shit, but not like it's not.
Oh, that's right. Because he basically, because I feel like he said that he didn't really do what the kids said that he
says
did.
He doesn't remember. It would have been over 30 years ago, and he doesn't remember.
That's what I wanted to talk about as well when we talked about all of this.
The statute of limitations.
Yeah, like almost like the statute of limitations. How much time do we have? God, we've gone over time. Fuck.
Y'all know this is what we do. Y'all all right?
Do y'all want to talk about it on the next show?
Sure, why not? Let's leave that as a cliffhanger.
Yeah, was gonna say let's leave it because we're gonna talk about that is one of the things that I also want to discuss. But one of the things that I was going on this rant about is the fact that unfortunately, even though I love you to death, Brian McKnight, I can't. I cannot. I just cannot do it.
I cannot. And as a parent, I cannot. I can't. So, oh my God, I can't imagine what would make me to not claim my kids because I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to apply logic to something that's not logical.
And I just think that to us, it just doesn't, to me, it just doesn't make sense to come on the internet and say some shit like that about my kids.
Absolutely
now,
not.
I also want to think though that something is happening. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like there has to be something that we don't know that they're not telling us because the kids are arguing and he's arguing. And so it's like, okay, all of y'all are arguing, and the kids have literally said, oh, the truth is going to come out. Oh, y'all are going to find out. And it's like, okay, then what is going on? Like, to a degree, I don't want to know, because I got problems of my own, and I don't want to carry some fucking celebrity's problems. He's going to be fine. His ass is going to be in Bali next week, yanking his dick and playing with his baby. And so I'm
hopefully not at the same time.
Yeah, that didn't sound right, but that's what I meant. Not at the same time, but he's gonna be fine. You understand what I'm saying? He's still gonna be rich at the end of the day.
As far as that is concerned, my Gen X apathy has kicked in. It's like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
I got shit to do.
Yeah,
and I just
because, like I said, at the end of the day, that nigga's gonna be fine.
He'll be fine.
He will still be rich, and his wife will still be pretty, and he will still be living in a mansion while I'm over here pissed off about not having a house.
I'm pissed off about climbing stairs.
Thank you. With arthritis in both goddamn knees.
I wanted to mention, though, since we were talking about the parenting aspect on social media, on the opposite end of the coin, we have Albie Schur, who is asking his son to come home because he's with Sean Combs.
Right,
and
right.
Sean, like,
really? I did not know that.
Albie Schur's son, Quincy, his mother is Kim Porter,
who is also the mother of Diddy's
twins.
Babies.
Yeah. So Quincy lives with Sean.
Yeah.
So when the house got raided,
that's when
Quincy was there. Was Quincy there?
I don't know if he was actually. I think he might have been one of the sons that was there.
The kids were. Yeah, some of
because
the
they
kids
said
were
two
there.
sons. So I'm thinking, but that's why Albie was like, "Son, come home. Just come home
back here."
So no matter what's going on, and no matter if his son chose Sean or whatever, Al's like, come home. I got you.
Right. That's the opposite.
That's the opposite end of things, and that makes me get emotional because thinking that he almost died allegedly because of Sean.
Right. I was going to say that was
allegedly. So just the fact that he's like, I'm trying to protect you. I love you. Come home.
Exactly.
Interesting.
So yeah. That's just my take on it.
That's some shit. Look at Diddy out here being notorious. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry to do that.
The other day I was just scrolling on TikTok and like some video came up and I was like, oh yeah, I love this song. And then it showed Diddy. I was like, fuck. I forgot he was on this song. Now I got to scroll past this shit.
Keep on moving. Shit.
Damn it. Stop. So I promise. We all promise that at some point we will have more structure, but right now,
structure to what?
This show, right?
Shut your ass up. We gonna do what we want to do.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Look, we always.
You know what? I'm speaking for me. I was feeling bad because I didn't have anything structured, but I got shit to do, y'all.
Thank you. And these are this is us still recounting. Look, we've been gone for like several months. Okay,
that's true.
We're back. We have some things to talk about. We're gonna do a lot of word puking, and then we're gonna get back to then we'll get back to our regularly scheduled program. Not. But nonetheless, I'm saying it anyway, so you'll come back tomorrow and see what it's like. So, ladies, I'm going to say ladies so that you can help each other. Can y'all tell them where to find us?
Okay, so
I can't believe I just farted.
I swear to God, I heard it and I couldn't really decipher where it was coming from. And I was like, did somebody just fart?
I cannot believe I did that.
I really hope the microphones picked that up because that would be awesome.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this gas.
I even looked at myself for a second. I was like,
it wasn't one of the little ones this time. It was a.
Oh no! It
was a machine gun.
Significant.
It had some length to it. It was like.
Did y'all ever see that video with that little baby who wanted to try wasabi real bad, and then they put it in her mouth and she was like, wasabi, wasabi. And then they put it in her mouth and she was like, help. That's how I feel right now. Help.
I feel like that's how Andy feels most of the time. She's like, oh God.
Fortunately, I am pretty smellless in my gas, so thank God for small favors.
That's true.
But geez Louise. I
am not.
Look, I think I'm talking too much and the air is coming in and going through my system and right out my ass.
So you can find us on
Thank you, Andy.
Facebook.com/multiple gab wounds and Instagram, I guess, but I don't handle that.
I mean, so listen.
I don't handle it yet either.
There's not a whole lot of multiple gab wound things out there. So if you just put that in.
Yeah.
We
just
spread
hit it.
ourselves thin the first time around, and so we're not trying to do that this time
we're
around.
reining it in.
So,
I was gonna say we're trying to concentrate, trying to like hit our target audience. I just keep insisting that we just don't have a target audience. I keep insisting that our podcast is for everyone who is racist like me.
Right. I was going to say, I think we proved with this episode that it absolutely is not.
We have a
for
niche
everyone.
audience, a very niche audience.
And I think we lost about half of that niche audience with
Probably
this episode.
after about the fifth or sixth niggas.
I was going to say about the sixth time we said nigga. And then when we said it with the hard R,
everybody was
everyone's
over.
like,
I don't know. This episode might not even make it out. Is all I'm saying. Or I'm just gonna keep beeping it, and all you'll hear at the end is and these
No. Because that was a hard R.
and this is and then we're like, oh, she said it hard that time. She said it hard that time. You guys, I've been Toni.
I'm Angie.
And I'm Andy. And consider this. Don't trust a fart after 40.
Okay, but for real, don't do that shit. I mean, you can try, but don't come writing to us.
All right, and we're out.